for me, but she has to cover.
All right, so we are in Module 7. We're almost done. All right, so Module 7 is all about the body, the mind, and the spirit. So take a look at your do now. It's a quote, take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. All right, so then answer the question. What do you think Roan is saying in the quote below? Do you agree with him? Why or why not? I'm going to take attendance while you do that. You're having trouble with the camera? Give me 1 second, okay? Alright, give me a second. Alright, Mara's here, Kenyatta's here, Nikki's here, Aiden's here, Naya's not here. Alright, Javon's here, Yana's here, Aubrey's here. Alright, got about 3 more minutes to respond. I'm going to see if I can deal with the Canva in a second, okay? We'll just do it old school in a few minutes for now.
Music.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. A pen? I do have a pen. There you go. Oh, nails are pretty. I'm sorry, the canvas not working properly at this current moment. But if you just want to type up, you're doing, oh, perfect. About 90 seconds left. And then we're going to round robin it. We're going to go all the way around and share out our answers. About 40 seconds left. Well, magic. Love that for us. All right, let's go ahead and start our round robin. So, Jovan, what did you say about Roan's quote?
I was like, your body, that's like where you spend your whole life in community, where you reside. So it's your job to take care of it.
Right, yeah, I love that. Okay. Kenyatta, what did you say?
I said that Ron saying that you should take care of yourself and it's a really hard guarantee.
Yeah, right. It's not like you can, I mean, we haven't developed the technology to transfer bodies, right? So it's not like you can be like, oh, let me just like wear out this one. All right, Mar, what did you say? Or what are you saying as you're still writing? Do you want me to come back to you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Aiden, what did you say about Roan's quote?
I mean, can't live without your body, so like it's where you survive.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Joseph, what'd you say?
Yeah, you can't live without your body. Also, I feel like if you start, I've been at the point where you just kind of sit around all day, especially during summers, you can't really do nothing. But I feel like you physically and mentally just deteriorate.
Ooh, that's really actually very insightful, because there is a lot of connection between your body and your mind, and how exercise can improve your mental state too. All right, Kiana, what did you say?
I still agree with the quote in that your body,
Repeat that one more time. You agree with the quote because why?
your body is there, like you have, that's something you have for life.
That's the only thing you have for life. Agreed. All right, Aubrey. Sorry about that, Aubrey. Go ahead.
I said that I agree, because your body is your permanent home for this life, so you should prioritize keeping it stable and focused.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you ever seen someone like who's elderly and they've got like their back all, messed up and they're walking really slow? I feel so bad, because like, well, we're all gonna get old. Like, we're all gonna age. We're not, we can't cryogenically freeze ourselves. So we have to take care of the body we're in. Nikki, what did you say?
You like the same thing,
So go ahead and say that.
your body is the only thing you have, so you have to take care of your body physically, mentally, or else, like you said, your body ain't gonna age well.
Yeah, exactly. And think about all of the things our bodies already go through in the course of our life as well, especially like as a woman, giving birth is a big thing, right? And that's like traumatic on your body. People get into car accidents all the time. There's already this kind of sense of trauma that your body's gonna go through anyway. All right, Mar, back to you.
So what I think he's saying is that like your body is your temple, so you have to take care of it, and if you don't take care of it, you neglect your mental health or your body, you won't be able to live your life to the fullest.
I love that. That's actually a very common idiom, like that you're, treat your body like a temple. I fear that I might be treating my body like an amusement park, but it's okay. We'll survive. But let's go on. All right. So we have 3 major learning objectives for Module 7. So we're going to describe examples of positive health choices. We're going to compare and contrast the impact of different choices on the mind, the body, and the spirit, and describe the impact of positive psychology on well-being. So we're actually hitting number 3 today. We're going to be focusing on positive psychology. Oh, you need that Band-Aid. Give me 1 second, okay? So I want you to go and respond in your notebook or in your Chromebooks. Taking care of yourself is hard work. So I want you to answer these 2 questions. What do you currently do to take care of your mind and body? What are some of your current bad habits that relate to your mental and physical health? Okay? So go ahead and take a few minutes to jot down your answers to these 2 questions. Oh my Lord. You're welcome. Got about 3 minutes to respond. We're only going to share out answers to this question. You don't need to be putting your business out there. I won't make you do that. All right. So be honest. You got it? Okay. How about 2 minutes? little less than 90 seconds. Is everybody done? I see a couple pens and pencils in the air. All right, finished with 30 seconds to spare. Beautiful. We're gonna start in the back this time. But one of the reasons I wanted to share out what you currently do to take care of your mind and body is that it might spark an idea for somebody else, right? So you'd be like, oh, that's actually a good idea. I should start doing that. And we get better when we share. All right, Nikki, what do you currently do?
Oh my gosh.
You're all right.
To take care of my body, I make sure I stay in sports to stay active.
I love that.
That's literally why I do almost every sport.
You do almost do every single sport, yeah. Aubrey.
For my body, I just said I drink a lot of water every day.
Yes.
I make sure that I'm very well hydrated.
Yes, that's really, really important. Hydration. All right, Kiana, what's something you do to take care of your mind or your body?
I try to do simple stretches and exercises.
Stretches and exercises, yeah. I'm big into, doing the stretches, doing yoga and things like that. All right, Joseph, what do you do to take care of your mind or your body?
I play basketball most days of the week, like 4 or 5 days a week.
Beautiful. I love that. What about you, Aiden?
I work out and stay active.
Work out and stay active. Jovan?
I said like exercising and sleeping.
Exercise and sleeping. Sleep is super important, and I fear as high school students, you often don't get enough sleep, especially if like you work or you're in extracurricular activities, right? So you're not getting home until 11, midnight, and then you've got to be up at what, 5 in the morning? Okay, so you're definitely not getting enough sleep in your high school years for the most part. What you need, Tayron?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Ms. Jane said, can we use the younger man for class?
Sure. All right, I'm not gonna make you share out your bad. Oh wait, I'm gonna go. Kenyatta, give me something that you do to help your body, take care of your body and mind.
I dedicate any sport hours to myself and just people to talk to me.
Ooh, I love that. Solitude is actually really important as well. Like having moments with yourself. It's not for everyone, but I definitely thrive in it. If you're an introvert, typically you need that kind of solitude because you can get overstimulated pretty easily. I know I can, which is crazy that I became a teacher, but it's fine. All right, Mar, what about you?
I also journal, I pray, I do things I really like to do.
Journaling is actually one of the biggest things. Like if you've ever been to therapy, they always talk about like journaling your feelings
Also drawing.
and drawing. Oh, love that. Yeah, you're great. So journaling is a great one as well. Okay. So have you ever, you don't have to take notes on this or anything, but it's all about a balanced life, right? You can't go all the time. So have you ever like felt yourself getting sick? Like you're not sick yet, but you kind of feel yourself getting sick. You're like, you know what, I'm just gonna ignore it. Is that where you're at right now?
Chill.
Oh, I think Aubrey needs a mask. But so if you delay that feeling, and as a teacher, I'm not gonna lie to you, I do it all the time because I'm like, I just gotta get through today. And then my body the next day is like, little bro, you need to lay down because you are now deathly ill. So it's all about the balance, right? So basically, the mind can take care of the body and the power of the spirit to take care of the mind. It's all interconnected, okay? So, we're going to take some notes on positive psychology. Again, you should have access to this Canva as well if you want to look on that on your computer screen. But let's talk about positive psychology. The way that you talk to yourself matters. The way that you think about yourself matters. But positive psychology started around the 1990s. So when we think about psychology, does anyone know what psychology is? The study of what?
The mind.
the mind, right? Psych, mind, ology, study of. Okay? But psychology's been around forever. But previous to the 1990s, most psychology was dealing with abnormalities in the mind, right? People who were schizophrenic or bipolar or things like that, like abnormal psych issues. And so in 1990s, we're like, well, let's look at the opposite side. Let's study how human beings can prosper. That should say adversity, not diversity. That is my bad. I was typing too fast. So let me clarify that. In the face of adversity. That changes the meaning quite a bit. So they wanted to study, like, okay, well, let's do the opposite thing. Let's look at people who are thriving despite having struggles, despite having obstacles, and they're still just doing really well. And so the goal of positive psychology and studying these people was to figure out how can we help people develop their strengths and make life worth living. So we talk about like happiness, and it's kind of like the study of happiness. Previously to the 1990s, when positive psychology was began, most psychologists were focused on abnormal psychology, meaning like what was wrong with people mentally. I still see several people with pens up or tippy typing on their computers, so I'm going to give us about 30 seconds. Thinking about the study of happiness is actually a whole documentary about it, but we're just going to watch the trailer here, okay? So I want you to think about happiness. What is that feeling of happiness? We can always say like, I want to be happy, but I want you to think about like, how do you cultivate that? All right, so we're going to watch this short video clip. Adversity, yep, that was a typo on my end.
What do you want out of life?
I don't know. To be happy?
To be happy.
I want the American dream. I want to be happy.
The professor said to me, you could never measure happiness. Now, why they thought you could measure depression, which they were all doing, but you couldn't measure happiness, I'm not sure.
This is a paradise to me. That's why I love it so much. And then you don't know what you're gonna see.
When I was run over by a truck, my whole life changed. There is a great deal you can do on a regular basis to become happy.
Think of all those different people living all those different lives, right? All walks of life, from the people who are living in tribes in Africa to people who are impoverished in South America, to the woman who got hit by a truck. They're all dealing with their own types of adversity, but they're finding their way to happiness anyway. So, that being said, I want you to write your reflection. What makes you happy? Even if it's simple or seemingly silly, write a list of the things that make you happy. As many as you can. All right? And so I'm just going to give you guys about 2 minutes to write your list. Hopefully you've got a long list. All the things. Big to small. You could put me down, Aubrey. I know I bring you happiness. least yesterday when you saw me crash out on the bus.